Defensive lineman Michael Sam recently received a lot of attention after becoming the first openly gay NFL prospect. Jason Collins upset some professional athletes last year when he became the first pro male athlete to publicly say that he is gay. The increase in pro athletes opening up about their sexuality will eventually be felt at the non-professional level. Athletes from a variety of sports at Missouri Valley say how they would respond, or how some teams currently handle playing with a teammate who is openly gay. Some male athletes said that their teammates may be accepting to the person's face, but not fully honest about the situation.
Some people would probably be okay with it up front to him, but they would probably talk behind his back or something, or you don't know. Some people have mouths on them.
With so many different personalities on the team, it would be weird. I think he might get some harsh remarks from other people, some hateful words, but overall, over time, it wouldn't make a difference.
Coming to college has helped some athletes accept change.
A couple years ago, before I came to college, I would probably react very, very awkward. I wouldn't know what to do because from high school, I didn't know many people that were gay.
One of my high school teammates was actually gay, but he wasn't openly gay, and I didn't find out till my freshman and sophomore year of college. And when I found that out, my opinion didn't change about him at all. He was still one of my best buddies on my team that I still have in contact with now. Basically, playing with an openly gay teammate has no effect on me whatsoever.
As a teammate, a player's biggest concern is what the openly gay athlete brings to the team.
I don't see it as something that would be a big thing. I think the kids would adapt. I think that football players, there's a respect and they understand everybody's working for the same goal.
Honestly, it wouldn't be a big deal to me. Just for the simple fact that if you're a baller, it's not really, I don't care what you do off the field.
As a team, I think everybody would be mature enough to handle the situation because we have a job to do, and that's to win a national championship.
With him being on the field, if your gameplay is good and everything, that has nothing to do with me. Your sexuality is your sexuality. I have no problem with that at all.
She's making plays and, and she's being a teammate and, her personal life is her personal life and she's not involving it with the team. I think, everything would be fine.
I mean, if he's a good football player and he can help us win games, I think we're still going to recruit that young man.
I don't treat him any differently, and most of the team doesn't treat him differently. They're just another person on the court wanting the same goal as you, is to win the game or win the championship or get to that point.
Targeting an openly gay player could be an issue within the team and also from other teams.
They're more looked down upon. So for a straight person, I think they don't have to watch out for themselves as much as a gay person. So I do think gays have to look over, their shoulder more often than straights.
He'd be targeted by other opponents. They don't know who he is. They don't know his personal life, so they just find out that he's gay or of a different sexual orientation. They'll just target him because of that. That's just an easy excuse for someone to pick on someone.
It might bring more publicity and negative attention sometimes, but honestly, that's not a big deal.
More so, I think he'd be targeted like if it got out and like other teams we played found out. I think he might be targeted throughout a game, throughout a season, opposing fans.
For some teams, there is no locker room issue.
Oh no, my routine isn't upset at all, isn't changed. I just change, get ready, and get going. And everybody next to me, straight or gay, does the same exact thing.
For others, having an openly gay athlete in the locker room would be uncomfortable.
Me personally, I probably would. I'm not gonna lie about it. Because I'm getting undressed next to a man that is gay. I don't know what's going on through his head. I'm not a mind reader. But I am getting undressed next to a man that is gay. And me personally, I couldn't, like he can be anywhere else in the locker room, but being directly next to me, I would have a problem with that.
That people might be different about weighing in. They might turn or wait till he leaves or something like that. So that could make a difference.
Honestly, I probably, would go to the bathroom inside the stall.
The main contributors on any team are always in the spotlight, regardless of the situation.
Star player is a whole different thing, because then you have nothing but respect.
I think it'd probably help out if he was a star player. It could go either way, because if he was a star player, he can get it out the way, and that's it. It's done and over with. But I think that his support would be a lot better if he was a star player, because people would be able to understand that he's gay, but it doesn't change the fact that he's a human.
My girl from the AA team, she was a star player. She wouldn't discriminate against us or anybody else on the team. She'd be more part of the team, trying to get everybody to laugh and joke at the more serious times.
I mean, anything that a star player does really is going to affect the team. I mean, There's a reason that they're a star player. They're above the rest.
If it was a star wrestler, we'd have to get past that point, so it'd make our team wouldn't be changing and we can keep our morale going. But if it was someone younger, they might get different looks.
If that person's the star quarterback and if he's doing his role and what it takes to win games, then I don't think there should be any difference.
Having an openly gay player could bring a team closer as a unit.
It'd have to bring it closer because, I mean, you can't just break a team and break just because somebody's getting disown your teammate. I mean, if he's been there for a while, and I mean that's what's just his decision. He wants to be that way. You got to accept him for who he is, and we'll move on. And I mean that'll make a team strong.
There's no type of segregation between gay and non-gay players on the team. We don't isolate them by themselves and make them go do their own thing. We come together and we have stuck together as a team.
More so with the way we hang out in the locker room. Everybody hangs out together after class, after practice. We're all, with all the meetings and stuff, we're always together. So I think it would more so bring the team down if a player is treated differently than everybody else.
I'm used to playing with other girls who are gay. It's not treating anybody differently. It's just somebody else who has maybe a different lifestyle than you might have.
Having an openly gay teammate can be hard to handle at first.
With one of them, I wasn't shocked, but the other one I was because, gays are stereotyped. If you're a girl, you look like a dude, and she did not look like a dude, so that's why I was very shocked when I found out she was gay.
I'd probably be shocked. I wouldn't know what to say about it, but then again, I don't hold nothing against people that are gay. I think it would be whatever.
It might be a shock at first, but I think that's something as humans we need to work on.
Teammates being able to have a conversation about the situation can make it easier.
Talking things out and communicating and just having respect for each other as humans. I think that you see a lot more of that and people are more accepting.
I just know if we've discussed it and figured out that there's nothing that's ever going to be weird or happen, then we just have to go on with our life.
Well, as a human, yes, I'm obviously going to feel a little bit like a defense mechanism come up, but like I said, we know our roles as people. He's my teammate. We're not anything else than that. So as long as there's boundaries set, I think everything would be all right. I wouldn't have no problem doing that.
A teammate's ability to open up with their peers can go a long way.
The way these things usually go, I think you're going to start to see more people that willing to step up and be who they are and willing to admit that to everyone.
They want to come out. They want to tell the world how they felt.
I feel like it gives them the opportunity to feel relieved almost. It could possibly give them encouragement or courage in general to either come out or be a little more comfortable around their teammates that are openly gay.
Most teams agree that ultimately acceptance comes down to the views of each individual.
Like I said, there's going to be some people that feel like I don't like him because of what he thinks or what he believes or what this. So there's going to be those people that do that.
Well, that could be a difficult one. Again, you're going to have different attitudes probably and different levels of acceptance or possibly non-acceptance.
It plays a huge role because if you aren't mature enough to take it and accept it, then that's basically your own problem, and the level of maturity in some people is astonishing.
Like I said, it's always on certain people. Because me personally, I walk by one, I would have no problem with them. Some people, like I said, might be homophobic somewhat. Some people are homophobic.
Players say that accepting an openly gay teammate could result in a better environment for everyone. Players turning into a team and a team into a family.
At the end of the day, he would have to be accepted.
I'd treat him the same way as if he wasn't gay. That's it.
I wouldn't mind it at all.
It's the same person, just different attitudes.
Comes to that, we all treat each other like we're a big part of the family anyway, so no matter if they're gay or not.
I wouldn't care. As long as they playing on the field, I'm good.
I would not treat him any differently.
I think we're all pretty open-minded, so I don't really think it has an effect on anyone,
Seeing people for who they are and respecting them, and I think as time goes on and more athletes come out, I think that it's like everything else. I think in 10, 15 years, it's not even going to be news anymore.
Collectively, Viking athletes agree a teammate's sexual orientation wouldn't matter.